All right, this is episode 5. We're coming off a really good run with the Yankees, and there was only one team I could go to, the Rangers. They've been my nemesis, or they were my nemesis, just my bogey team against the Yankees. I was really interested in this team. There were some really good players on it. I had to go to it. So, of course, if you guys want to see another episode tomorrow, hit that like button, 1,000 likes, and I'll upload the next video. I have a feeling we're going to go 30 videos in 30 days, but you know what? I like the challenge. I hope you guys are still enjoying the series, and that's about it. We're with the Rangers this time. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, consider hitting that subscribe button. And of course, in the comment section, I saw some of the names that you wanted me to check out. I have them written down. I'm gonna wait one more episode before I do that. But today, what do I want you to comment? I don't know, just drop a comment. Let me know what you think of the series. Let me know what you want me to do with the series. Give me some suggestions, because right now we're at the point where we're starting to run out of like real life players. We're starting to get to the point where it's going to be a lot of generated players, a lot of draft picks, a lot of just, computer generated players. So let me know what you think we could do to make this a little bit more interesting. All right, so let's just talk about this team really quickly. You guys could see I like the top 2 pitchers, JJ Goss, Luis Patino. I'm really high on Luis Patino in real life. We've got Edward Cabrera, Sean Reed Foley, Manoah, Allard, Whitley, and then a lot of aging pitchers. So I'm probably gonna let a lot of players walk. I've been looking at this roster. A lot of guys probably gonna walk. There's also some players that I think could start to come into the team. I'm looking at like maybe Luis Almanzar. Stats aren't fantastic, but I still think he could jump into the team. Catcher Jackie Andrews, I think we give him a shot. 29 years old. No point in paying these two 15, 16 mil. And then we also have Sam Huff, who can play first base, which I'm thinking about doing now that he's a little bit older. I still want to use that bat. I'm thinking about moving him to first base. Maybe use Nate Lowe as a DH, because we don't really have a good DH in the team. You guys can see, like, we've got some okay players, but I think we need to add a little bit more youth, a little bit more pop to the lineup. Josh Young at third's good. Shortstop, we're like okay players, really good defenders, but not great bats. So I want to try to add a new bat. Left field is all right, nothing special. Center field, we've got Corbin Carroll. I like this bat. We also have Julio Pablo Martinez, who probably gonna let walk. He wants a lot of money to start, can't really afford it. And then Oscar Colas in right is fine. Encarnacion, maybe use him, but I think a lot of these these older guys are going to get replaced by some younger guys. So Alek Manoah, I keep saying Alex. Alek Manoah, not keeping him. He's just not been good. I don't want to pay him a lot of money. I'm actually going to let everybody here walk except for Colby Allard. I gave him a 2-year club option. Hopefully he takes it. If not, we're going to be pretty low on pitching. That's what I'll leave it as. So here we are, 40-man. I definitely want to add Andrews, maybe Brian Lee, Brady Jimenez for sure, Derek Spooner. What do we have here? So I think depending on like what people want for arbitration. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna just add everybody for arbitration. Contracts, everybody's getting a contract as well, and we should be good. Colby Allard didn't take the contract. David Juarez, we got him with the Braves. He's been pretty good. Had a bad year last year, but outside of that, actually, he's just an on-base machine. His OPS is pretty low, but he's just an on-base machine. But I definitely want to add some of these younger pitchers that are available, if there are any available, like in the 20s. It doesn't really look like it. Oh no, we might be in some trouble. John Jashik is the only one. Okay, so hopefully we can add some younger pitchers through trades. And then I did want to add possibly a new shortstop, possibly a new outfielder, but I got to see how much money we have. So we have no money. We have no money at all. Oh, so let me clear some space. Let's get rid of these 2 shortstops. That'll be some money to open up, and we'll have to go from there. I'm going to trade Steele Walker and Tejeda to the Rays for 3 young pitchers. We got Michael Hewitt, Jason Andrews, and then also Jonathan Crum. None of them have pitched in the majors. All of them have all 3 player options as well in their contract, or minor league options. So perfect. This is exactly what we need. All right, Forrest Whitley and Hank Lewandowski are going to be traded for Jason Burgos, Peter Newcomb, and Jared Burke. Jared Burke looks like he could be a good backup for us. We've got Peter Newcomb, who looks like a really good closing pitcher. And then Jason Burgos looks like a decent pitcher we could use. Still has all 3 minor league options. And yeah, again, I want to get younger with the pitching. I want to shed so much contract. All right, Babe Crosby's coming with us. There was another player I want. I definitely want to bring Garrett Buckner. But at the same time, I might kind of do like an alternating, keep him, let him go. I don't know. We'll see. Because like we could use a first baseman, but I also said I was gonna move Sam Huff to first base. So I don't know. We'll figure something out with Garrett Buckner. I'm pretty sure he was a third baseman. I'm starting to forget now. I'm pretty sure he was a third baseman, and we moved him to first. He doesn't really have the fielding to do it. But like, even though we don't need a third baseman either. So like, I feel like this might be one where we just let him stick with the Yankees for the time being and just wait a couple seasons, and then we pick him up in the next team we go to. That way we can, test out some new players, and it's not always just the same guy on the roster. So we're going to pick up Babe Crosby from the Yankees for the 2 guys that were on the screen. And yeah, there we go. That's our offseason. Now I can actually spend a little bit of money. We don't have a lot still. That's going to be pretty tough to work with. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that I could like get rid of and it'd be okay, because like this is a lot of, like, maybe Colas. I'll be smart this offseason. I'm going to see what we could do to open up some money or just not spend a lot of money, and we'll go from there. I'll see you guys next season. So remember how I said I got a really good relationship with the Brewers? We're going back for another player. BJ Grover looks insane. Contact numbers through the roof. Has really only had 1 full season, and I want to pick him up. I'm going to get rid of Steve Moeller. He doesn't look bad. It's just, I think we could do better. BJ Grover. Boom. There it is. Another player I want to get rid of is Brady Jimenez, and also I'm paying someone else a little bit. I mean, we do have an extra outfielder. So, actually, do we have an extra outfielder? Yeah, we do. Well, BJ Grover hops in at second. We have him. I guess we have an extra second baseman and an extra outfielder. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of... He's on arbitration. He's on arbitration as well. And he becomes a free agent. So, I'm going to trade the free agent that's about to become free agent and Brady Jimenez, and maybe if I can get a prospect, see what we can get, just because I like the team that we currently have, but I think we can get a little bit better. So actually, let's just look at top prospects while we're doing this, just to see who's the creme de la creme right now, and see who we can pick up, potentially be in the team. Ooh, okay. So the Orioles have a decent looking pitcher. Anybody else? Julio Diaz, a shortstop. Ooh, okay. I'm going to keep that one in the back of my mind really quickly, because I think... There it is. He had a decent year in 13 games. Okay, shortstop, Blue Jays, Julio Diaz. Definitely going to remember that, because we could use a shortstop. You'll see who we have at shortstop. They're not bad, but we could use another one. And that would actually be a pretty decent one to pick up. And the rest of the players that I'm looking at, I don't really see anybody. Jeremy Mays looks decent. Corona looks decent. And there's some decent catchers I'm noticing. Another first baseman, Neil Bentley. Okay, with the Nationals. He's got some really good hitting stats. So if we can't get the guy from the Blue Jays, we'll call up the Nationals and see if they want to do business. But, okay. I'm a little... Another first baseman looks decent. As we get lower, it's looking like a lot of long-term projects here. But yeah, let's call up the Blue Jays. Let's see if they want to get rid of their shortstop, because I'm down. Let's see what they have to say here. 26 years old, team control for years, and I said I wanted to get rid of Brady Jimenez and also Marty Arias. That's not even close. Would you take Spooner and Arias? You will. And then I'll just take one of your like average outfielders that you don't want, maybe like a Jason Rosario or like a Uchida or someone like that, someone that you just like don't necessarily want, but I just want a player to fill out the depth a little bit more in the farm system. There we go. Julio Diaz. Boom. I'm gonna send him to AAA though for one more year. I know you're probably like, why would you trade for such a good player and then do that? Well, we don't necessarily need him this year because we have Ha-Seong Kim. So I'm gonna leave him in AAA. He's gonna be super upset. I know he's gonna be very, very unhappy. But he was expecting to be a platoon guy. He's not gonna be a platoon guy with us. We've got numbers. I'm fully committed to this guy being our shortstop next year. So let me show you. I went ham on this team. I cut so many players. So Julio Diaz, boom, he's in. BJ Grover, just picked him up. Don't care about him. Don't care about him. And who else are we going to pay attention to here? I'll just show you everybody that we picked up. So Valdez, B potential. Dustin Peterson, apparently we picked him up. Don't remember this, but we did. Luis Marte, I think those were guys that we re-signed. I told you I went a little bit ridiculous. Joey Gallo, brought him back. He's been gone for a little bit. He went to Pittsburgh, a little bit of Chicago, went to San Diego as well. But he's been doing well. I figured maybe a DH, extra outfielder for us. Picked up Nick York. He was sitting in free agency. He's on a very cheap contract. That's why I picked him up. Johnny Easley, little platoon first baseman for us. Super friendly contract. I figured, why not, you know? Ha-Seong Kim, 36 years old. I know someone wanted me to check him out, see what his ratings were looking like. And he's been decent. I figured, why not pick him up for a season? The rest of the options for shortstop were a little bit younger, but they weren't like as good hitting wise, if you know what I mean. So that's really what it is. So Edward Cramer, a potential catcher, sitting in free agency, had to swipe him up. And there was another a potential player that I picked up, but it looks like they got taken from me in the Rule 5 draft because I'm not seeing their name. But I went out and I picked up a lot of like 70 overall C potential, like 22-year-old B potential, but they're 60 overall just to fill out the team. And I think we should be down to 26, so I can show you what our team's looking like. And you can see we got Easley, York, Bolton, Burke, and Encarnacion on the bench. Burke was obviously the trade. And then, yeah, this is the team. And then this is what we have for the lineup. Kim, Carroll, Huff, Colas, Young, Lowe, Gallo, Andrews, and BJ Grover. I might even move BJ Grover up here. Yeah, I'll do that. And then we'll have Ha-Seong Kim maybe a little bit lower, kind of like in this area. We got a little bit of pop to end the lineup off. I like that. I think that's a decent little lineup there. So let's look at the league really quickly. Oh wait, I'll get to the regular season so we don't have like all the prospects and stuff. But this is our rotation. Jason Burgos, I think was a trade. Yeah, he was a trade. I'm already forgetting who we picked up. I'm gonna move Edward Cabrera to the long relief spot. 62 overall stamina, and he's just not been great. So maybe less innings, he'll be a little bit better. And then you guys can see our bullpen, a little low rated, but these two guys here look to be like the main two. So let me see if we have anybody becoming a free agent anytime soon that I should pay before I forget to. I'm not worried about Kim, Julio Diaz, Nate Lowe. Okay, so yeah, we're fine. I'm not worried about them just yet. So let's go take a look at the rest of the league so you guys can kind of get an idea of what we're working with. And if I see any players that you guys want to see, I'll try to point them out. But Acuna's in free agency. He's like a 60 overall now because he's been sitting in free agency for 2 years. But yeah, it's kind of wild how some of these players just decrease so quickly. Fernando Pinto, one of our former picks, is now with the Mets. I think he's been with the Mets for a few years now. And you can kind of see how some of these players have started to develop. A lot of new names. A lot of the players that we're used to seeing have really fallen off and started to become older. They've started to age, and at the same time, you know, they're not going to be around anymore. Like Trout retired, which is wild to think about. Like we don't have Trout in the league anymore. And so yeah, is Tatis with the Padres still? Yeah, he's at 82 overall at 33. He's still doing well. They just gave up on him. That's ridiculous. Who's their shortstop? CJ Abrams. I mean, like, I understand that, but man, that's crazy, right? We're at the point where like even Tatis is in his 30s, and now we're just gonna start to see a lot of like just younger guys. Like Jason Dominguez is almost 30. Jason Dominguez is almost 30. It's unreal. maybe I don't even know how this is going to work. How are we going to be able to get through all 30 teams? We're not even going to know any of the players. They're just going to be so random. Who knows what's going to happen? So yeah, this is the squad. There we go. There's that. And then we'll take a look at our pitching staff. We've looked at it, but here we go. This is the other teams. You guys can see, again, you're maybe know some of the newer guys, like some of the prospects that were drafted this year in real life, but a lot of random players, man. A lot of random players. A lot of the pitchers that we're used to are starting to disappear. So is this something that like maybe we have to like restart and do in like chunks of 5 so that we could stick with players that we know? Might be something that we have to do because we're on episode 5 right now, and like we're at the point where we're starting to miss out on a lot of the players that we're used to, but we're seeing some of the young guys that we normally don't see develop and become major leaguers. So maybe like 5 episodes and restart. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because like I said, this is wild. I'm not used to getting to the point where like I don't notice a lot of the names. You know what I mean? Like Bruzdar, 33 years old. Like I said, Jason Dominguez, 29. It's insane. Let's see if there's any good pending contracts that we could look at here. Maybe not really, and make sure everybody's got enough players. Yeah, I did go a little bit overboard with the free agents. I'll show you, like, Lindor is a free agent at 38. You've got Franmil. Acuna should be down here. Oh, maybe somebody did sign Acuna to like a minor league deal. Shohei's there. You've got Byron Buxton at 38. Lindor, Correa, Xander Bogaerts, Swanson. I'm telling you guys, like it's getting to that point where we don't really know anybody anymore. So there it is. That's the season so far. We're ranked first. Yes, love to see it. I'll see you guys at the end of it. All right, we did it. 113-49, won the division. This might be the best team we've assembled. Like, this team is so good, and I'm actually really happy that we joined them because, yeah, we're ranked second, but look at that team ERA, the team average. We're looking like, I was gonna say spicy. That sounds weird. The Orioles. Hey, they made the postseason. There we go. You just have to wait till, what are we in, like 2030? Well, I don't even remember what year we're in anymore. But they made the post. Same with the Tigers. What year are we in? 2032. There you go. The Tigers and the Orioles made the postseason along with the Marlins. Josh Young and Sam Huff had great offensive seasons. And then Jason Burgos traded for him. He actually looks like he's going to be pretty good. And Hans Krause. Okay. Sonny Chavez is a player we've been seeing quite a bit, and he has been insane. He's been really good. Really, really good. Who else has been good? Andy Halter's been good for the Dodgers. I've seen his name a lot. David Juarez, we picked him up from, what was it, the Brewers, I think it was. Wally Montalvo, looks like he's starting to fall off a little bit, but still hitting around 40 home runs. I mean, he's a good ball player. That's what we'll say. So there we go. As I look around the league, see what else we got. He led the league in hits. What am I? Got a hair stuck on me? What the heck was that? Jared Kellenick, 32 years old, 85 overall. Jared Kellenick's one of those weird ones where he either develops so quickly or he just doesn't develop at all. It's kind of hit or miss with him. Joberto Severino has been another player I've been watching. He's just got a late start into the major leagues, but he's been really solid. Great on base hitter. Holy cow, does he get on base at a crazy level. Josh Young, Sam Huff at the top of the charts for home runs. Love seeing it. Let's see what we got for awards. MVP, Rookie of the Year. I'll take it. We got back 2 players. Look at those MVP. Texas. Ooh, okay. Soto, 33 years old, 600 home runs. He could keep going. I'm going to keep an eye on Juan Soto. Shane Baz won Cy Young. Just beat out Jason Burgos. Oh, I would have given it to Jason Burgos, man. That's a tough one. That's so tough. I guess Shane Baz does deserve it. It's a close one, though, for sure. Who else? What do we got here? Nakajima, 21 years old, 88 overall. Excuse me? Okay. Rookie of the Year went to Jason Burgos. Oh yeah, he almost won Cy Young. You can't take that from him. Edward Cabrera, you guys can see he's gonna want a lot of money as a starting pitcher. We'll see. I guess he does have one more year of arbitration, so he could be cheap. Almanzar was great. Marsh, not so much, but we do have options in the minors. I'll point them out in a second. Tice, decent. Probably not going to bring him back, though. Actually, I think that's a club option, so we should be okay. And then Rivera and, ooh, Kraus. What happened? He's got one more year. It was a front-loaded contract, so it's pretty cheap. Maybe I move him to the setup role. And then when you look at our starters, we've got Goss, Reed Foley, who's got a super cheap deal, so I might move him lower in the rotation. Patino, Babe Crosby, though, really good. Burgos, really solid. Love it. And then we've got like Crum, Reyes, Trujillo. You know, we've definitely got some names here. And then the one player I was mentioning was Peter Newcomb. I think he definitely could come up and help us out next year. We've got some other options in the bullpen who have a chance to get into the lineup. So AAA, we all know Julio Diaz is the player that's coming up next year, and everything looks good. Everything looks great. We've got Edward Cramer. He looks solid too. So like we've got plenty of options down here. Our bench, Johnny Easley looks fantastic. 32 years old, gets on base at an elite level. Nick York was okay, but Encarnacion, okay, I see you. And BJ Grover, great leadoff hitter. What a pickup. Corbin's been good. Sam Huff says he's going down, but like he's still killing it. He was our first baseman this year, so great season. Oscar Colas had a decent year. I don't know if it's worth 31 million, but it's a decent year. I think we could go out and try to find a new right fielder. Josh Young, solid. Ha-Seong Kim took a step back, so it's definitely Diaz time. Nate Lowe is just a franchise beast. And then, of course, Jackie Andrews. I'm going to continue to give him one more year. And if it doesn't pan out, then I'll go to the Cramer guy that we have in the farm system. And then Joey Gallo. You know what? I'll take it. 1 year to bring Joey Gallo back to Texas. I'm perfectly fine with that. Here we go. Postseason time. We're taking on the Orioles, and we advance. I was hoping we wouldn't lose. That would have been a little dicey. I'm gonna move everybody up a spot. I might even go. Ooh, Babe Crosby got rocked a little bit. So what I'm thinking is we'll go like that. No, Sean Reed Foley doesn't pitch. Patino, Goss, Patino, Burgos, Crosby. We'll go like that just because Burgos has been going so strong this season. Excuse me. The Tigers, huh? Where the Tigers at? Let me see what they got. Cesar Tours Jr.'s at 92. Excuse me. They've got Hendrick, Torkelson, Green. Like, it's a good offensive team, but we shouldn't have lost. We should not have lost. That's a disappointing season. I still have faith in the team. The Tigers defeat the Marlins. Talk about two teams that you don't think you would hear anytime soon. Aaron Judge has retired from the majors with a total of 475 home runs. Sixto has retired as well. He was with the Tigers. Decent career. And we'll see if we've got anybody else really quickly, because I'm noticing these episodes have been so long. Randy, 315 home runs. Wow. Talk about a late bloomer, you know what I mean? Xander, 471 for home runs. Matt Chapman retired. Okay. 427 with a 270 average. Carl Edwards Jr. Let's see. Any other big names? Come on, let me get the good ones here. It doesn't really look like it. Now that I'm looking at it, there's some pitchers, but like pitchers are so tough to miss. The homie Victor Mesa has retired. Didn't get a single game. Not a single game. Salvi is retired. He has 453. Okay, for home runs. I know I went a little quick on that one, but if you guys want to see it, just try to pause the video. 535 for Franmil. And as we get to the bottom, we've got Severino was there. And this Yoshi Tsutsugo. Kyle Tucker. Wow. Pretty disappointing. Oh, Luke Voigt. 479. Went to 42 years old. What a baller. Xander Bogaerts and Salvi made Hall of Fame. And now let's see what we do here. I'm going to bring back Nate Lowe one more year. We'll bump it up to 4.5 is good. And then I'll bring back Joey Gallo one more year too, just because I feel like we got to keep him with the team. It's one of those things. You can't have the Rangers without Joey Gallo. You know what I mean? 40-man. Oh, I'm not even going to hesitate. We're adding him, and he's in the majors. That's just how it's going to be. I'm gonna add everybody else off camera. Arbitration. not Spitzbarth because I didn't use him, but these guys for sure. And then contracts, probably going to be everybody. Diaz is going to come up and play shortstop for us. And then offensively, I don't really plan on making any other changes. Maybe trade Colas. Is there an outfielder that I would like to get here? Let me see. 35, 32. I'm trying to get a little bit younger. Tommy Downey. I mean, we've talked about him so much, but like, has he really done much? You know, Dylan Carlson, a little bit of a down year, but it still wasn't like that terrible year. He's still been pretty good. Zach Veen, Zach Veen, he saved ourselves in the episode with the Yankees. I might have to go out and get Big Peen Veen back into the team because he was the man that kind of saved our season there. So let's see who else. I mean, I'm slightly interested by Downey, but I don't know. JJ Bleday maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. I do want to get an outfielder. Maybe we trade. I don't really need pitching. I feel like our pitching is pretty solid. Our bullpen, yeah, Crochet would be awesome, but I think we're okay. Our bullpen wasn't bad either. I think we just got a little unlucky, and I feel like we're pretty solid. So I'll see you guys next season. All right, next season, I'm calling the Rays number. We're going to get Rico Portillo. I thought about going out to a couple other teams, but I felt like this was a good pickup. He becomes a free agent, so like we could pay him. We're getting rid of a lot of money in Oscar Colas. I did bring in Tommy Downey to play left field for us. The other player that I considered was Austin Hendrick. He looks really, really good. Like, really good. But then I don't want to send Colas to the Tigers, and then Colas comes back and beats us in the playoffs. Or I looked at Juan Soto. But then I was like, do I want, I'm basically trading for the same player, right? Soto's going to play left field for us. And as much as I do like this idea, who else do I pick up from this team? Where do I put them into the team? Like, do they have a starter that could really take us to the next level where I'm not going to have to pay a crazy amount of money for them? I don't know. I feel like getting Rico Portillo is probably the best move, because if we don't like him, we can let him walk. But this is a huge bat to add to the lineup. He's a really good player. He's 30 years old, so like he's still pretty young. We can sign him to another contract. And yeah, I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And if it does work out, then we're in the clear. I'm gonna trade DeMarcus Bolton as well. And I think that's actually, we have one extra player. So let's go see who that extra player is. So Rico Portillo slots in right there. Tommy Downey there. We have an extra pitcher, I think. Sean Reed Foley. I don't want Sean Reed Foley anymore. I'm going to trade him for a prospect. Whoever gives me the best prospect can have Sean Reed Foley. I kind of want Rufus Tucker just because of his name. I honestly think I'm taking Rufus Tucker just because of his name. Even though there's like the Cardinals. Cardinals are throwing me a potential center fielder. Hold on. No, thank you. All right, we'll quickly go through what other options were there. Cardinals, Doug McLeod could be decent, but I'm looking at it. Actually, I gotta take him based on the name. I gotta take him based on the name. What was it? The Padres, Rufus Tucker. He's 24 though. Now I'm kind of regretting not taking it or not looking at the other deals. All right, let's see what we have. A closer, Marty Sanchez. What do we got? Anything good? Come on, give me something that's like gonna blow my mind. I guess the Phillies. I don't know. I don't really like any of it. Ew. All right, pitchers are always nice to have. Let's go search the high seas for a pitcher. What's here? What do we have? Johnny Tobin within the division. Holy smokes. He's in the majors, and I'm kind of looking for someone that's not in the majors just yet. What about Les Hickman? Ooh, you'll give me that? How's Domo Romo doing? Hasn't pitched since we used him. Yikes. They were like, dude, you were so bad. We just can't have you on the team anymore. Pain, dude, pain. Pablo Villafuerte looks like he just hits home runs, nothing else. And do the Yankees have anybody else? Brubaker, I think they were throwing that name out. Ooh, what about Ponce? We'll take Brubaker, and then what we'll do is we'll throw in like Haskins, and I'll give you a Cordero. Boom. There we go. That's a fair trade. I'm not going to use any of those guys just yet, but that's a fair trade. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get to the regular season. I probably should have looked at contract extensions and given Portillo a contract extension. That's an oversight on my part. But yeah, look at that team, man. Ooh, I like it. That is a crazy looking team. Let me make sure everything is set up and good to go. He's gonna drop down. We're gonna wait versus righties. So Corbin Carroll needs to be up here. Where's Portillo? We gotta get him in the lineup and bring him up in the lineup. Oh man, that is a scary lineup. So yeah, you guys get the gist of what we're working with here. This is a gross team. This team is going to cause so many fits for pitchers. Holy smokes. Like this is insane. We really did come out and just create like a little bit of a god squad. We've got Cramer chilling here. I don't know why he's not starting, but he's chilling here. He's ready for the call up. And I mean, a couple other players potentially. Our pitching staff looks pretty solid underneath the majors. Newcomb's come in. Oh, I forgot to mention, I got probably one of the greatest closers of all time in free agency. 37-year-old Antonio Vargas. 303 saves in 8 years. This like, and he didn't pitch for 3 years in the majors. He's insane. Watch him be garbage for me this year, but Hans Krause had a rough year, so I decided to take him out of the spot. Les Rivera's here. Newcomb got called up. We've got just everybody is ready to go. Everybody's ready to go. I like it. We're first in a lot of categories. Look at that. Contact, power, pitching, 9th in defense. I mean, this team is poised for greatness. I'll see you guys at the end of it. 102 and 60. Is that the record we had last year? I feel like pretty close to it. We won the division, so we're taking on the winner of the wild card. What did we have last year? 113 and 49. So we took a step back. It wasn't even close. I don't know why I thought that was the same as last year, but you know what? Team ERA got better. Pretty sure the team average was a little bit less. We had a little bit less this year than it was last year, but we're killing it. The Rockies are in the postseason. The Mets and the Marlins, the Orioles, Tigers, and then of course us at the top. So we're the best team on paper. Rick Portillo led the league in home runs, and Babe Crosby looks like he's just going to be a really good pitcher for us. Quincy Hirsch. Okay. Haven't seen his name pop up. Jason Dominguez, Pache, Torkelson. There we go. Kellenick starting to get a little bit of a late boom in his ability. You got Willie Adames leading the league in hits, along with Jason Dominguez with 205. Doubles for O'Neal Cruz and Jason Dominguez. I see Julio Diaz is up there. Love seeing that. Triples. Home runs. Montalvo, man. How many is he at? 380 now. What's our man Buckner doing? We're going to have to check in on Buckner. And you can see Portillo's just killing it. He's killing it. Love seeing that. So let's go check out on our the man Buckner. Where's he at? Where is he? Where'd he go? I gotta find him now. He signed with a new team. Where'd he end up going? Did I pass him already? No. Buckner. Oh, he's with the Yankees. Why did I go to the Braves? I forgot we took him to the Yankees. No! What did the Yankees do to him? What happened? No, he's doing so well. Why is he going down so much? He plays first base. He ain't doing anything. Wally Montalvo's thriving. Garrett Buckner just... What happened? No. And he started every game. Absolutely insane. I don't trust it at all. Jonathan Crum, Rookie of the Year. I decided to put him in the 5 spot. Pache beat Portillo out for MVP. So that's the first time we don't have an MVP in quite some time. Abrams and... Okay, let's see what else we got here. Macias, dude. Is he still killing it? Just a little bit. Who's this Richie Silva guy? First baseman. Can also play catcher. Okay. James Aaron, Campos beat out Vargas. I'm telling you, dude, that guy's insane. Siffel, and then Jonathan Crum with a 4.32 ERA. Okay. Eduardo Cabrera, not as good as he was last year. He becomes a free agent, so I'll probably look to get a new long reliever. Almanzar was great. Andrews, not as good as he was last year. Definitely struggled a bit. Krause was a lot better. Becomes a free agent. It just depends on how much money he wants. Might bring him back. Newcomb. Okay. Les Rivera, and then Antonio Vargas. I might bring him back one more season. Like, that's a nasty looking bullpen. JJ Goss was solid. Patino, not so much. He becomes a free agent, so I think I'm going to let him walk. Just not doing what I want. Babe Crosby's good. Burgos was good. And Crum, maybe keep him in the 5. Maybe, I don't think Trujillo's going to be good. It's just, his stats aren't that great. I didn't show you my draft picks. I probably should have showed you my draft picks. I forgot who it was, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I drafted an okay starter. But I focused on a lot of, like, relievers. That's really what I need to say. I don't know if we have anybody that can start next year. Maybe that's where we go and spend the money, bringing in a new starter. I think we've got plenty of bullpen arms. I feel like offensively we're not even in any sort of worries at all. Like, I feel like our offense is really, really good. What do we got here? Ooh, Grover. What happened? Carroll, what happened? Huff was still good. Portillo hit 49 home runs. We know that. Josh Young was still solid. Downey, wow, he really fell off. It was a club option, so I'll probably let him walk. But you don't like to see that. And then Julio Diaz, solid season, nothing crazy. We do have Cramer, can't play another position. What about Jackie Andrews? Can't play another position either. He has to play, or some way, shape, or form, because like Jackie Andrews ain't going anywhere. Sam Huff, who becomes a free agent, how much money is he gonna want? Josh Young, not going anywhere. We'll figure something out. I'm more worried about trying to win because we got eliminated last year. We're taking on Boston, and we are in Game 5. I'm not gonna let Jonathan Crum start. I'm gonna let Goss start. And if Goss lets me down, I'm going to be very upset. He didn't, so I don't know why I worried about it. He's been really good for us. Let's go Crosby, Patino, Goss again, and then we'll go Burgos there, and hopefully that gets us a win. Detroit, man. Detroit is been a little bit of a... now it's our bogey team? What the heck, dude? The Nationals defeat the Tigers, so the Nationals have gone on and won. Bueller, Lindor, Betts, and Bichette all have hit the Hall of Fame. And now let's take a look here. How much does he want? Max contract, as expected. Just throw him the money. Sam Huff, 1 year. I'll give you 21 mil. Might as well keep the bat in the lineup. Ooh. Yeah. Vargas, 1 more season. We'll keep him around. Let's see who else. I think we got a piece with Nate Lowe. And Patino, no. How much does Krause want? He wants to be a closer. I can't give that to him, but I'll keep him as a bullpen arm. And then I'm going to decline this. And Joey Gallo. I can't keep Joey Gallo. I'm sorry. I wanted to, but we just got to go some other places with the team. So I'm going to make sure we don't lose anybody in the 40-man. Arbitration, not Tice, but maybe Cabrera. Maybe Encarnacion, but probably not, because I feel like we can get better options for cheaper. I'm going to offer everybody a contract. What we could do is maybe make it so Cramer could, like, maybe make Cramer the DH. Or Huff the DH. No, Cramer the DH. We'll do that. Or maybe make him the back. I don't know. I'll figure something out. We definitely need some outfield help because we don't have any in the team that can, like, step into the squad immediately. So we'll definitely have to go out and sign some players. We don't have a lot of money, though, so it's going to be tough. But we'll see. Final season. Let's see what we can do. All right, here we go. Peter Martins of the Giants. We're going to pick him up. Team control for a few years. Had a decent season last year. I need a 5th starter. Yeah, so I'm going to pick him up. And then on top of that, I'm looking at our lineup, right? And it's not terrible. What I did is I'm going to let Cramer sit in the minors the 67 contact versus I think it's righties is something that I'm like holding off on a little bit. Jared Kellenick was available. I'm like, man, that's pretty good. And then this guy was available, and I'm like, man, he looks decent. Maybe we have him as a righty platoon DH situation. If he does poorly, we can turn to Neil Bentley, who probably should start him actually. But then like, oh man, this is tough. This is so tough. Like Cortez looks really, really good. He can play what, first and second. Doesn't really beat out anybody that we have. And we have Rico Portillo back. I had to sign him to a very long contract because he didn't sign. I was actually getting beat out by the Diamondbacks. And luckily I double checked. Normally I don't double check my contract offers, but I double checked because I hadn't gotten a notification for a couple days. I saw that we were like second in the little interest bar. So I was like, let me just bump it up to a longer contract and see how this changes things. And luckily we were able to sign him because we would have been really stuck without a starter. So this is currently what we're kind of looking like. Brand new starting five. Bullpen almost the same. Hans Krause is going to be our long reliever. Hudson has been called up. And then the lineups I'm just not sure about. I feel like we can do better. I definitely do. I feel like we could really do better. Like Kellenick's good, don't get me wrong, but like what do we do? Or do we get rid of Corbin Carroll? Corbin Carroll was kind of iffy last year. Like he's usually at least 10 triples. Like he's good, but like, do we go out and get someone better? I gotta think about this for a sec, man. Do we just go out and get a better outfielder? I feel like Neil Bentley's an okay DH. Like that's not the problem. It's just I want a little bit more pop in the lineup, and I don't know if we really have that. You know what? I'm gonna stick with my gut here. I feel like this is a good team because I'm looking around and like, yeah, there's some good players out there, but maybe we have the right squad. Maybe we have the right squad here, unless I can somehow swindle this. But I don't think I'm going to. Their team's so good, man. How are we gonna beat them? I have faith. I'm leaving it. I'm gonna leave it. What are we ranked? First. I have faith. This is the team. For some reason, this is gonna be the team. I don't know why it's gonna be the team. I don't know why the CPU changed my lineup. Why did they change my lineup? No. Don't go changing my lineup. I have it the way I want it for a reason. Ah, man, Cortez. I mean, he's got to start, right? Jackie Andrews though had a really good year last year. Ooh, what do we do? Maybe we go him righties, and then, man, he's not good versus lefties either. All right, this is the lineup. I'm sold. Jackie Andrews is good, but if we're trying to win this year, we gotta go with it. And then it looks like we're rocking a whole situation where we're doing platoon situations versus everybody. I mean, if that's gonna make us win, maybe that's the move. Maybe that is the move. We're gonna piss off some people, but maybe that is the move. Who's at first? Sam Huff. That actually works that way. Okay, there we go. I think that's what we have to do. Man, that's a lot of like platooning and playing matchups, but all right, let's do it. I don't even know anymore. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. 110 and 52 won the division, taking on the winner of the wild card game, which obviously we don't know who it is yet, but looking at the playoff bracket, it might be the Nationals. Detroit didn't make it. Okay, we have a chance. Detroit didn't make it. Nationals in the National League, but in the American League it's either Boston or the Twins. Okay, so maybe Detroit has finally, they're back to where they normally are, back to where they belong. And looking at the rest of the league, you can see the Dodgers are kind of and the Brewers are good. The Pirates, oh, how they've fallen from grace. We've really seen the decline. So let's see if Wally Montalvo, speaking of declines, has he fallen off? A little bit. a little bit. So he's probably not gonna be around too much longer. That makes it sound like he's gonna die. What's wrong with me? But let's see. Is the man? Is he done? Garrett Buckner, dude. What? What happened? So, all right, let's see what we got here. Rico Portillo. I think I've been saying Rick Portillo. It's Rico Portillo, Julio Diaz, Neil Bentley. I think we just had like a good platoon situation. And then Jason Burgos, Jonathan Crum. Okay. Yeah, maybe we just had like a really good platoon situation going, because I'm seeing a lot of Texas Rangers up here with the batting averages. Hits. What about hits? Hits. Okay. So maybe we got some. Yeah, maybe that was the right move. Maybe the CPU for once did the right thing and gave us this whole platoon situation, and it panned out. Maybe for once the CPU actually helped me out. And Josh Naylor led the league in home runs. Bentley's up there. Portillo. Okay. All right. I'll take that. What do we got for rewards? Silver Slugger, MVP, Hank Aaron Award, and a Cy Young. Neil Bentley's in the mix. Okay, we signed this guy for $4 million for a year because the Nationals didn't want him anymore, and then he comes in and is in the mix for the Cy Young. Rico Portillo, signed him to a max deal, but you know what? I don't care. He's an MVP. Jonathan. Oh wait, I didn't see who won it on that. George Castilla. Just what? Goes from like teen home runs, 20, 45. Interesting for sure. Cy Young went to Jonathan Crum or Jason Burgos. Jonathan Crum had like a bad year last year and the year before, and then just comes in, wins the Cy Young. I'll take it. And on the other side, it was Felipe Blanco, 28-year-old. Okay, looks pretty decent. Bernard Flores and Jonathan Broadway. Okay, batting title to Juarez and Julio Diaz. Reliever of the year, Campos and Holiday. Rookie of the year, Alessio. And then you got Murillo, looks decent. Okay. And on the other side, Tommy Burke, Cortez, and Armas. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Hans Kraus. Not bad. He went from a closer to a middle reliever to a long reliever, and I'll take it, man. I'll take it for sure. Robert Hudson in his first year, pretty solid. I mean, he looks like a pretty solid reliever, 26 years old. Definitely got a good one. Same thing with Newcomb. Dude, this guy's going to be really, really good. Jason Andrews was good. He's been decent for us as well. Almanzar, lights out. I mean, okay. Les Rivera had his worst year, and it still was really solid. And then Vargas. Dude, he's almost at 400 saves. Do you think he could squeeze out a couple more? Like, might as well try, right? And then you've got so many. We've really stacked this farm system with, like, good relievers. Like, they're not going to run out of relievers anytime soon. And that's all I've been focusing on for the draft for like the last 8 seasons, just relievers and starting pitchers. So I probably should start working on some position players, because I think we're running a little bit low on some good position players. Babe Crosby, I think he's going to be a good reliever. Starter, come on, get that right. JJ Goss is still putting up really good seasons. Peter Martins was good. Love to see that. Jason Burgos, Jonathan Crum. I mean, that's a good starting five. For once, we had a good pitching staff, and it's really showing its dividends. And Jackie Andrews, he's got to start. Like, that's just, we also have Cramer, dude. Like, how you get one of them probably has to move to first base. Sam Huff, yeah, I think the time for Sam Huff would be let him go. You move Andrews or Cramer to first, and then you got your squad. For sure. Neil Bentley, unbelievable season. You got BJ Grover, he's putting up good numbers. Rico Portillo, Alonso Cortez wasn't terrible, but as like a DH, just pure power hitter, not bad. Josh Young, he's another guy that, like, sadly probably moving to the bench soon, even though he's making stupid money. Sam Huff, sad. Kellenick, good numbers, man. I'm glad we gave him a 1-year deal, 14 mil, almost identical to what he did last year. Corbin Carroll's starting to fall off too, so he would be another one that I would try to replace. Julio Diaz, really, really good. Really good. Holy cow, 343 with the 415 OPS or on base percentage and a 1021 OPS. Could he be someone you move to the outfield? He's 28, so he's still pretty young. 6'4". He's got speed. He's got really good fielding. Maybe move, you know, like a maybe not BJ Grover, but like maybe like a Neil Bentley or a Julio Gonzalez. Move him to one of the corner spots, like Julio Diaz. Man, Julio Diaz, you could probably move him to one of the corner spots in the outfield, and then that way you have Bentley at short, Grover at second. You move one of the catchers to first, and your team's still set. Yeah, it's moving around the team a little bit, but if you want to get your best players in the lineup, some players are going to have to move positions. You know, it's kind of like Nolan Gorman potentially with the Cardinals. He might end up moving to second base, kind of be like a Moustakas type second baseman where he'll be okay at the position, but his bat is something that you just definitely need in the lineup. So as we face the Red Sox, we are just about to get eliminated. Like, what's going on here? Jonathan Crum was in the mix for the Cy Young, so I might as well give him the start. There's no reason not to. He's been really good. So here we go, facing Larry Waters and the Red Sox. So not a double play. That's a good start, but then we don't do anything offensively. They've got Zach Veen. Oh no. Oh no, Zach Veen. Oh, now we know we're in trouble. We don't even have a... Okay, we finally have a hit, but Daniel Lynch is just shutting us down. Oh, bases loaded. Sam Huff, please. Kellenick, fielder's choice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not what you want. Not what you want. All right, 7 innings of shutout ball from both starters, which is unbelievable. And fielder's choice. Okay, double play. Perfect. Corbin Carroll, please. Huff, single. Okay, Kellenick against Steven Fuentes, strikes out. Bentley strikes out. All right, I'm going to be safe as well. I'm going to go Newcomb here. A double, a stolen base. Please get out of it. No, man. Don't. No, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. What's this guy looking like? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, BJ Grover. That's what I'm talking about. That's huge. First and second for Corbin Carroll. Fielder's choice. That's all right. There's an out. Let's go Rivera here. Gets us out of it. Please. I need a walk-off here. We're facing Davy Garcia, man. Just give me the walk-off. Lefty, lefty. Whew. All right. Somebody. Portillo, we just paid you $8 bajillion, and you've given me 1 hit in 5 at-bats. Oh man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable. Can you steal second? No, you can't. I'm getting greedy here because I want this to be over. What is with me in extra inning games, man? What is with me? I don't understand it. They have Bobby Witt. Didn't even realize that. Holy smokes. Hit by pitch. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Josh Young. Thank you so much for getting me out of this situation. Holy cow. Take it on the Orioles now. And we're 0 for 2 to start it off. 0 for 3. You know what? Just end my misery. I can't handle it anymore. I can't handle it anymore. Babe Crosby's been garbage. So is JJ Goss. Can Martins pitch? I hope Martins can pitch. When did he pitch last? I don't know. Yeah, he should be able to pitch because he's number 3, right? Yeah, he should be good. Boom. Just why? Where's the offense, man? 1 run. 4 runs. Okay, whatever. We get 11 between those 2 games, but then we get shut out. Where is the offense? Where is the offense? Where's the offense? Why did one of the best offenses in baseball just look at these averages? How am I getting RNG that bad that I can't get a good offense to perform? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So here we go. Offseason time. Who are we going to head to next? The Orioles defeat the Padres. Dude, what is going on? Here we go. What do we got? Of course, I want to head to the offseason. We have the Rangers who want us back. The Yankees, the Giants, or the Padres. The Yankees, the Giants, or the Padres. Okay. Okay, so that's an interesting squad. What about the Padres? Who do they have? Torkelson. Ooh, okay. CJ Abrams, George Castillo. Okay. some interesting names. Rufus Tucker, of course. Do they still have Tatis? They do. He might retire, though. He might retire. We'll have to wait and see. But that's it, guys. It's between two, the Giants or the Padres. It's one of those two teams. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Just can't get that World Series streak going. You know, I thought we had it. We had one of the best teams in baseball every single year, and just something went missing every single time. But I hope you enjoyed it. Again, 1,000 likes for tomorrow's episode. Thumbs up if you enjoy it. If you're new to the channel and like the content, consider hitting that subscribe button. And that's about it, guys. Get in the comment section. Give me some ideas. Should we like maybe restart this series soon so we can get back to some of the newer, get back to some of the players that we know, or do we continue with it where we just kind of let some of these generated players develop and see who starts breaking records and things like that? Let me know down below. Catch you in the next one. Peace.